Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Burden Trophy, and we are into frame of Series 4. Mark currently has an 8 frame to 5 lead, and if you joined us in the last frame, you'll remember that Steve made a flying start to the frame, but Mark made a very tenacious comeback. Now, the question is, can Steve take that on the chin, rock back on his heels, and come back up fighting, or will the difficulties of the last frame knock his confidence for the rest of this session? Let's find out together. My name's Ad, and as before, I'm your guest commentator on this frame. I run a YouTube channel called Rope for Q, so please do check out my channel, but also like this video if you do, and subscribe to the Burden Trophy to follow along this epic battle between two snooker playing friends. Oh, that's very lucky for Mark, going in off the pack there, trying to come off the pack round the angles of the pocket and back out, but unfortunately just went straight in the pocket. But Steve was unable to capitalise and made a bit of an error there, but he's maybe got away with it slightly because he's not left Mark an easy pot from that bunch, so Mark's just playing the safety shot, putting Steve behind the yellow. Can Steve see the very edge of this left red? He could, but he caught it too full, and unfortunately he's left Mark a chance with this red near the cushion, and the black's also near the cushion, but oh, he's not quite got that in. Steve's turn. Yes, nice red there. Very well held for the black. Used some reds to his advantage there. Can he get this black in and get out across the other side of the table for a red back? Oh, he's unlucky. Just had to put a little bit too much pace on that black. So just a containing safety from Mark. Now, can Steve get through this gap and to the red nearest the camera? Can, but that cue ball looked like it was going to go in and then sort of drifted to the left, or left as we look at it anyway, at the last minute there. Yeah, that was a tricky one for Mark. Right, what's Steve going to play here? He's just going to clip off this red and yeah, go for safety. Good shot. Should be nicely on the bottom cushion. Tap on the table from Mark. That's what we'd like to see. Yeah, a couple of long reds just not quite going their way this time, but can Steve see a pot into this middle pocket here? He could maybe, but just didn't quite get the right line. And he's a bit unlucky that he's left it for Mark, but it is what it is. So, wow, that was some backspin off that cue ball there, especially using the rest. A very nice cue in there from Mark. Just a safety shot behind the blue. Yeah, got Steve in a little bit of trouble here. Obviously hitting one's no problem, but not leaving one is a whole different matter. Well, he actually played that pretty well. I thought it was a bit of a hit and hope, but actually he played it hard enough that he could stun back up to the table, and he's played it pretty nicely. But it's obviously not safe enough because Mark's played a pretty nice pot there, and has he just nudged this blue out of the way enough so that he can get to the black in the middle here? Oh, I think he maybe had, but it's difficult to tell. Maybe he didn't quite have the angle. Yeah, not quite going in yet for these two this frame. Maybe the exploits of the last frame just gets him a little bit, but that's actually a pretty good middle pocket pot from Mark. And it's a bit unlucky, not really landed on anything colour-wise, so just a safety shot. Wow, what do I know? Just a safety shot. That was a very good double on the black, but he's very unlucky to finish there. Snookered on, I think, all reds. He's just missed that red. Is he going to hit another red? He isn't, but it's not a miss according to the Burden Trophy rules. But that's pretty disappointing from Steve. Sorry, mate, but that's a bit of a pot. That's a bit of a chance there. Oh, but then again, Mark's also made a bit of a mistake. Yeah, I don't know, I could be reading into it, but I think Steve's maybe getting a bit frustrated after the last frame, so just Yeah, I have a similar issue sometimes, but sometimes you just got to try and focus more on your technique and less about what's actually happening in the frames of the matches. But what do I know? I'm not a mind coach or anything like that. Right, what have we got here for Steve? Tricky red. If he's getting one of these in, he might be able to get out for the pink. He gets it in lovely. Oh, he doesn't want to go in off though. He hasn't. Not come quite out far enough for the pink, but the black is potable to the right corner. The right corner when we look at the screen. But it's not there. Pretty low scoring affair, this one, but at least the scores are close, so still anybody's frame.
Look at that, Steve. That's for the fucking pink in the middle.
Yeah, not quite there for Mark. Did try and screw back for safety stroke, also to try and be on one of the bottom colours, but Steve can get this red to the middle. He just needs to avoid all the other reds and get back up the table, which he has done. A little kick off the middle pocket wasn't bad, but it would have been nicer if it had come out a bit more for the pink. As it is, this pink is tricky. Yeah, that is tricky. It's a bit of a shame. The middle pocket did him a bit there. Right, these are always a bit tricky when the cue ball and the object ball are close. Yeah, difficult to line up those ones. But at least the cue ball stayed safe, and that red hasn't left itself over the pocket. So Steve tries another long one with safety in mind. He gets a good cue ball, to be fair. Only leaving Mark a long pot. So is he going to try and pot this? He is. That is a very, very nice secured pot, and lovely on the black. Yeah, played that very nice.
Gone way too far.
Just run a little bit far for those two reds. So he's got this red back into the middle though, and again, confidently played. Maybe a little too confidently. I don't know if he was trying to get back down for the pink or whether he was aiming to get on one of the bottom colours, but doesn't seem to matter because something has changed in the last 2 minutes and now the balls are going in for Mark. He's getting himself a nice little lead here. And this black going as well. Will it make it to the pocket? It will. So this is a nice break here. Oh, not quite on that red though, but still a pretty handy break. I think that was like 24 or something like that. But Steve does manage to get a red in. So can he build on this, get this pink in and start a fight back? Much like Mark did in the last frame. Oh, that was close. He maybe just didn't quite cue that smoothly as he sometimes does, or usually does rather. Mark's having to dig down here though. These are always tricky. Yeah, very tricky to stay lined up when you have to dig down. He's left Steve a chance. Steve having to lean over this red and blue though sometimes can be a distraction when you're leaning over all the balls. But well, if they were a distraction, it didn't work. So he's got that in nicely and nicely round for the black or the pink here. I think black is the shot, but it's not there. So some nice reds from Steve. He's just not able to convert it with a colour at the moment. There's another good red from Mark. Where's he going to land? He's got a longish pink to the left-hand corner pocket. He's just rolling it in, making sure of the point, but doesn't quite get it there. And has left it all close to the pocket as well, so a chance here for Steve to get a red, and he does, and he's going to be on the pink. Hopefully he's run far enough that he's got an angle on this pink to get back up close to this red, even if it's not potable, to at least get close to it to try and play a safety. What he doesn't want to do is be snookered on it though, which is what's happened, and the pink's hampering him a little bit as well. But said before, he's good at snookers, good at getting out of snookers. I mean, he almost laid another one for Mark, which was a bit of a shame it didn't quite happen. But Mark couldn't quite convert that cut in. Now, is he going to get second prize? No, the cue ball's going to hold up before it gets to that little cluster of colours. Now, another very good pot on a red, but reds are not the problem for Steve. It seems to be the colours in this frame in particular. So can he get this this pink in? He can. Very good pot. No heroics with the position, just trying to get the pink in. That's exactly what he needs to do, get himself within touching distance of the points of Mark, which he has done. Only 8 points in it. So just a safety shot from Mark. Now Steve going to be tempted with the pot here. I think he was, but he played it in such a way that the cue ball was going to be always far away from the yellow, so that's pretty good. So just a safety shot from Mark. Just about avoids the double kiss. And has left it relatively safe. Now is Steve going to be tempted by this pot? I think he was, but didn't quite go in, but managed to leave it relatively safe. But this is a chance for Mark. He can pot stuff like this, but no, he's playing sensible, playing the wise, cautious game. But then, you know, Steve has made a very good pot there, just chipping away at Mark's lead again. Very similar to the last frame, very almost opposite of what happened in the last frame, apart from it was Snookers that got Mark back in that frame. This time we haven't quite got to the Snookers required stage. Well, that was I think that was a pot attempt, but yeah, tricky with the rest. He has left it safe though. But can Steve lay a snooker here? That's what he's looked for, and he's done pretty well. Now, is there an edge available for Mark? Edge of this green? There is. Played that nicely. And he might be laying a snooker himself here. No, he's going to just run past the pink. I think maybe missed a shot out there. Not sure. The table seemed to move, so going to guess that there was no fouls committed at any point there. I don't think the scores have changed. Yeah, Mark tries to lay a snooker of his own, but also has left a little bit of this green sticking out. A little bit of tippy-tappy going on here. No, now Mark can be able to send this green down the other end of the table, in behind the brown, and there's definitely no edge showing now. So this is a tricky escape here from Steve. Can he bring his snooker escape prowess to bear? Oh, that must have been very close. Must have been very close. But he's not left a free ball, so that's okay. But it is 4 points to Mark, bringing his lead back up to 10. Oh, but that was a little bit careless there from Mark, I have to say that. Just didn't quite get that green ball safe. Steve's having to lean with the rest here though. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. But no damage done. Mark could lay a snooker, or at least a very telling safety shot here. Oh, he's maybe just caught it a little bit too thin though. At least it's gone past the middle pocket, so it's safe in that respect. But now it's Steve's turn to play a telling safety shot or snooker. Again, that's what he's tried, but not quite. Now is Mark got behind the brown here. He has very good shot, but he's escaped. Is he going to leave it safe though? I don't think he. Well, he has left it relatively safe. It's cuttable, but very difficult. So I imagine Mark's just going to play safety here. No, he's gone for the cut. You know, sometimes when I think they're going to play the safety, they go for the cut, and when I think they're going to play the pot, they go for the safety. So obviously my shot choice is not very good. Pot attempt there, but with safety in mind. Cue balls nicely come up this end of the table again. So just the safety this time, yeah, just trying to see up and down the spots. But the green is in the middle of the table. Cue ball's pretty safe though. Steve's a bit hampered over the pink, I guess, maybe. Oh, he's fluked it.
Beauty.
He's fluked it.
You don't have to apologise for those, Steve.
Well, it happens.
No, it's polite, but...
It's not, frame's not over yet though, so still plenty of work to do. It's not a frame-defining fluke. Played a pretty decent safety shot there, but there is a chance here for Mark. Doesn't need, he only needs, I guess, brown and blue, probably. Oh, that rattled. But it's come out safe, come out of the pocket safe, and these are awkward. How will he play it? Will he play up and down the table? Yeah, he's played the brown up and down the table, tried to leave the white up at the balk end, but he's put the brown near the pocket. Oh, how did that not drop? Rattled, proper wiped its feet, didn't like what it saw and decided to leave. Well, it didn't leave actually, it stayed on the doorstep. Good action on the cue ball there from Steve, managed to screw that in and get to a position where he at least has a shot on this blue. Now what's he going to do? He's got to go for it, hasn't he?
Top, safe.
I understand why he hit it that hard, but it's a hole for the pink. But yeah, it's really need to be very precise hitting them that hard at that kind of angle. But you know, if he'd gone in, he'd been a hero. So just a safety shot from Mark. Pretty nice position for the blue. Very tricky to get this safe. Just thin off the blue here, around the angles. Well, he's hit it as a trampoline shot, I think they call, where you deliberate double kiss, and it's worked out pretty well. Blue stayed past the middle pocket. But Mark's played a good shot there.
Oh, fucking well,
Blue needs to run on a little bit more, but again, this is pretty tricky.
I wasn't really trying for it, if you know what I mean, but...
Steve needs all three balls here, I think.
Yeah, just want the white safe, but do go in the white there sometimes?
No, he doesn't. He just needs two of them, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for this.
That is a very good cut from distance. Now, where's he going to be on this pink? Well, he's got a chance of it. Oh, my parrot just sneezed, apologise. He's got a very reasonable chance of this long pink, but it's not there. Now, is it going to finish for Steve? It's rolled past the blue spot, so this is gettable. And the black is, it's the natural angle. If he gets this in, it's the natural angle to sort of stun up the table, stun up the spots for the black. Doesn't have to hit this hard. And that's exactly what he's done. It's a very nice shot. Played that very well. Wasn't tempted to hit it too hard. And he's got himself a good chance of putting this black in, which he has done. So a very nice comeback from Steve. It's been a pleasure to commentate on these games, lads. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the Burden Trophy, and check out Roll for a Cue on YouTube. Because if you like this kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure you'll like what I put out too.